The question from Sherry is getting my friends to buy my items and spreading the word. Everything that I just talked about with building relationships, making the posts is the answer to that. Your friends, if they're following your Facebook page, and we're using Facebook as the main platform I'm going to talk about, but any social media you're posting on, if your friends are following you online and you're being super, super salesy, they are going to get turned off, and they're going to, as much as they love you and actually want to support you, they will actually stop interacting with your posts because it's the same stuff all over again, over and over again. It's buy from me, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. Here's a link to my website. PM me if you want to buy this. Here's another product. Here's another product. Here's another product. Here's another product. So when people think like, how do I get my friends to buy my products and spread the word? It's like, how do I make them do what I want without giving them anything that they want? And that's not a really great way to approach life. You have to get if you give, if you want to get, right? You have to give if you want to get. If you are the type of friend that only asks for things all the time and you never help them, you never give them what they're looking for, you're probably not going to be friends for a long time. The same thing is true with your business. If you are asking people to buy and you're never giving them a good reason, you're not building that relationship first, you're not creating an entertaining Facebook account, then all you're doing is asking all the time. It's that desperation, right? Like, buy for me, please buy for me, please buy for me, buy for me. How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? Buy this, DM me. If you DM me, you can buy it. You can buy it if you DM me, right? And it comes off as desperate. And even friends and family will get to a point where they're like, I'm not going to pay attention to this anymore, and they start ignoring your posts. And then the algorithm shows it to fewer people. And then eventually they stop seeing your posts because they're telling Facebook, by the lack of engagement on your posts, they're telling Facebook, I don't like this. I don't like how she's so up in my face and trying to sell her stuff all the time. I liked it when, especially if you're doing this on your personal account, I liked it when she was posting about vacations and things, right? I don't like this super salesy. So, in order to give value to your friends and family, to make them want to, one, buy from you, and two, actually spread the word, you have to give first. And that doesn't mean giving away product. What that means is give value. You have to have interesting posts. You got to tell good stories. You've got to ask opinions. You have to make your posts and your product fun and interesting and interactive so that they actually want to interact with you. Comment that I get all the time is how friends and family are now approaching members, Handmade Sellers Club members. They're using the calendar, and they get these big grins on their faces, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're all over Facebook. What you're doing is so cool. Did you get a marketing degree? I can't believe you're like on video all the time. It's like you're a celebrity. Everybody knows you now, right?" They are getting value out of your posts. They are excited for you, right? They're seeing the value, they're seeing the interest, they're seeing the engagement of other people, and that's feeding into them that I'm friends with this really cool person. Now it's somebody that they want to brag about. They want to buy the product and brag about it. Oh, I bought this from my cousin. She's all over Facebook. She's been building this business and it's absolutely fantastic, right? So now they have like all this excitement in their purchases. And then they're recommending you to other people and they're excited to share your video. And they're like, oh, that's my friend. Look at her. Look what she's doing. She's doing so great. Right? Instead of the buy from me, you're adding value. And when you add value, your friends and family will naturally start to share your content. Right? It's not about how do I make them. It's about how can I add value that my friends and family are eager and excited to be involved with. When you're successful, they're there. But when you're desperate, they're not there. They're going to slowly inch away because they don't want to share your post when it sounds desperate and it's begging for sales. And now they're sharing to their friends and family. They're sharing your begging and desperation to their friends and family. That's not cool. And nobody wants to do that. Think about it. Nobody wants to do that. And it's not about not supporting small businesses. They want to support small businesses, but not like that, right? Not like that. I hear this all the time that people should support small businesses more. And I agree with that, but it's up to the small business to provide a value that people want to support. If you are not bringing value to the marketplace, people aren't going to support you. A really good example of this is like if you have a local plumber and then you have a national franchise plumber in your area, and the local plumber never answers the phone, only shows up half the time, is disorganized, has not very professionally dressed, is, making you uncomfortable in your own home. But the national franchise plumber has standards and they're dressed nice and they have a call center and everything is taken care of. It's hard to convince yourself to buy local in that situation. And that's what I see most of the time, that the local businesses that thrive, not just survive, but thrive, are the ones that are bringing a lot of value to the marketplace. It's not just the fact that they're local. And we need to think about that with our small business as well. It's not about everybody should support small business. It's that small businesses need to elevate their place in the marketplace. They need to elevate their brand to their own customers. They need to engage with their customers that they can add in a way that adds value that the big box stores can't, right? Walmart cannot interact with people on a live the way that we can, right? And so that's the value that we bring. That's the value that we bring. We always think that it's in the product or it's in our prices, but it's really us. It's really us and the value that we're bringing to the marketplace. The product matters, right? The price matters a lot less than people think it does. Product does matter, but you and your relationship with your audience is what matters the most.